Good morning. Welcome to Up to the Minute. I'm Todd Duplantis. Good to have you with us on this Thursday. Hey, we are getting closer to spring break here at HCC. That means we have no classes next week. We'll all be off for a well-deserved short break. Also to note, our show won't be on the air. So next week, no Up to the Minute, but enjoy your spring break. First things first, we've got a couple of great shows with today and tomorrow, and today is no exception. We've got some special guests joining us shortly. Thanks to all of you watching us on Facebook Live and YouTube. You can catch us here every day that HCC is in session. So every weekday at 10 a.m. on Facebook and YouTube. You can also watch our rebroadcast on HCCTV at noon, 5 and 10 p.m. And you can follow us in social media as well. Dr. Tony Reyes Sutherland is joining me from the HCCTV studios. Good morning, Tony.
Good morning. Yeah, you can watch us anytime on the social media. So that's good. In fact, all you have to do is look for Houston Community College District, and you can go to LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and anytime at your leisure, just follow us and look us up and follow us, and it'll be great.
Yep, it'll be great. There you go. All right, Tony, stand by because you're going to be interviewing this next guest. We've got Carla Allen joining us. She's the event production coordinator with Parks and Recreation for the city of Sugar Land. Good morning, Carla. How are you?
Good morning. I'm great. How are you?
We're doing good. Now, you guys got a big festival going on out there. We're going to hear all about that, something about flying kites. So that sounds pretty good. So stick around. We're going to be with you in about 10 minutes.
Of course.
All right. Thank you. We've got special guests joining us at the top of the show. Judge Bill Littlejohn has been on the show before. He's joined us in the past to talk about his endeavors. Welcome back, Bill. Good to see you again.
Thank you. Good morning, sir. Happy to be back.
Now, good to have you. Your story was very inspirational. You actually take classes here at HCC, and you travel to Liberia to teach people in Liberia the things you've learned, mainly setting up a solar training program. Maybe you can start off telling us about your adventure and how things went with how you were able to take the knowledge you've learned and spread it to others.
Okay, thank you. I must first say I got to appreciate Dr. Siddiqui and Mr. Adams, my instructor. And I took a class at HCC, and I asked everybody if they want to improve their skills to go to HCC. I finished December 3rd or 4th, and I was maybe one of 19 students. I was the oldest, most mature student there. And I had 18, 19-year-olds up to my 78-year-old. So they treated me very well. And so HCC is a great place. I wasn't even planning to do any of this until I bumped into somebody, Dr. Siddiqui at HCC, and he talked about that.
Now, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen because I want to show, while you're talking, I want to show some of the pictures because you sent us a few. You actually took the solar training program and then you went over to Liberia. Tell us about that experience and what you were able to do over there.
Okay, in Liberia, Monrovia, we started farming October 2019. Had 1,000 acres of 1,000 people on 200 acres of land. They cleared. Hey, there's my fellow student right there.
There you go.
So we cleared the land. The women and the men and the children cleared the land, planted the land, harvested the harvest. And there they are again. You see me way in the back there?
Yeah, is this your HCC class here?
That's my HCC class.
Okay, all right.
Great
that's
class.
central.
Yes.
Right, okay.
And Mr. Adams was just telling us the other day that they have some HCC students out of solar panels making $24 an hour. Now, that's pretty good.
That's incredible. That's a great gig.
Nevertheless, I was in Liberia farming, and then I took this class. And then I just gradually said, maybe I'll do some solar paneling because only 20% of the people there in Liberia has electricity.
Right.
So I figured that I could do something to help them. So I'm planning to do the medical clinics. And there's a lot of babies that die within 24 hours after birth and on and on and on. So I want to help clear all that up with electricity. Solar power will do that. And I'm anxious to do that a lot. I have a lot of people who want to help me do that also. And hopefully we can do some virtual training with HCC and the classes over in Liberia.
Now, apparently in Liberia, they appreciated you so much. This happened. You had there was a billboard.
There was a billboard. That's the one with HCC. There's another one that had my picture on it. And I was really surprised to see that. I was highly honored, and it was totally unaware to me. And so I became a pretty good person in Liberia, which I appreciate.
So this whole experience came about because you decided, what made you want to go to Liberia? I mean, you're going to a foreign country. Many people your age are just enjoying life, retired, but you must have felt something inside you that there was a yearning to help people. I mean, it takes a special person to want to take this on at your stage in life. So maybe you can tell us about that.
Yeah, well, 200 years ago, 1822, the American Colonization Society and others, President Monroe, President Jackson, all said, let's send the freed slaves and freed men and women back to Africa. So this is what happened. We went to Liberia, and we still have that same strategic relationship right now, America and Liberia.
Right.
And so this is why I'm there.
What has been obviously there's been a lot of appreciation over there, but what has been the reaction? You're spreading knowledge, but you're helping people earn money and better their lives. What has been the reaction with the people you've been able to touch and meet over there?
Well, Liberia is the third poorest country in the world. They had a civil war, about 14 years of civil war, destroyed things. At one time, Liberia looked just like an American city because of the strategic relationship. So now we're building up that country again. That country has a rainforest. It has a 300-foot deep man-made lake. It has all sorts of animals. It has surfing, water skiing. It is just simply a beautiful place that people should go to. If we can get Americans going there, that will take money into Liberia, which would immediately raise their standard of living.
And how long does a project like this take? How long were you over there? And I imagine this is an ongoing thing with the people that you were able to teach. They're going to be able to spread this knowledge and start their own companies and carry on this.
I got lucky. There's a class over there. A guy that put a school together, has about 14 other type of vocations. And we have agreed that I would be working with them and his students. In the meantime, they'll learn how to do solar and install solar, maintain it. This would be for men and women.
Would there be companies that would be wanting to invest over there? Are you looking at companies that are looking to go over there and invest in solar power as well?
Yeah, we will be moving to that. At this point, trying to find American companies. Most of this is dominated by China, but I want American companies because of the relationship. Yeah, we're looking for that also.
And if someone is wanting to donate or to get in touch and do this, how would they go about doing that?
They can contact me directly, and they can get the information from you, or I can give it now. It's up to you, but I would be happy to get it. I'm a carpenter. I build houses, so this is all fun for me.
Well, we're going to put some information in our social media post after the show so people can find out how to do that. Sir, we've just had International Women's Day that we've celebrated. Do they celebrate that there in Liberia?
They did this time. As you might know, that most countries, there's over 200 countries, but Liberia did a big thing on women this time. And I always say you got to respect women, respect contracts, and respect the law. Then we can progress from there. So that was big this year in Liberia, seeing the suffrage they had for women.
You say you also like to visit the children over there as well. Is that something that's special to you?
Yeah, I love the babies. I love the babies because the way I was raised, I didn't have a mom or dad, see, so I'm sort of partial to that. But it's not from where you come, it's where you're going. And This is what I try to share with others. So I'm always going out to where the school babies are. And that gives me strength. and motivation.
Bill, for people who, we called you judge at the top of the show, but people who may have not seen you the first time you're on here, you were a judge for many years. Real briefly, can you tell us a little bit about your background on the bench?
Yes, I had a license in Michigan, Ohio, and Texas. Most of my judicial career was in Ohio. I retired 2009 at 4:30 p.m. And then I moved to Houston, Texas. But I used to be a prosecutor. I was a public defender, and I became a judge. I was elected by the people for judge as a judge, and we had criminal and civil cases that we would do.
Well, on another show, I'd like to get you back here and we can talk about the situation going on in Harris County and around the nation right now, because we certainly have a problem. And I'm sure you have a strong opinion towards that as well, sir.
I do, sir.
Well, we appreciate you being on the show, Bill. It's always great to see you. And I want to get you back on one of our other shows so we can talk a little bit more, okay?
Be happy to, sir.
All right, Judge Bill Littlejohn. He's a retired judge, an HCC Electrical Technology student. He does it all, and he travels to Liberia to spread the knowledge. Great story. Thanks again for being here. Tony, we're going to, and if you're interested in donating to his cause, or if you've got a company, you want to go over there and invest in Liberia, Bill can hook you up. We'll put some information in our social media post after the show. Tony, absolutely. Tony, we are going to turn things over to you so we can talk a little bit about what's going on in Sugar Land, because, hey, they're going to go fly a kite.
Yeah, I was going to say, go fly a kite. Oh, but it's a nice way. In fact, it's a fun thing to do. Carla Allen, event production coordinator for Parks and Recreation for the city of Sugar Land, which is right next door to where I live, which is Missouri City. Welcome, Carla, to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, this is, it's kite flying and all kinds of things. It's the annual International Art and Kite Festival. Tell us about that.
The International Art and Kite Fest started a couple of years ago. At first, we had just the Kite Festival, and then we had iFest, which is short for International Festival. We combined those two, combined the arts and kite, and now we have International Art and Kite Festival. It focuses on cultural things, people, food, activities. We'll have food trucks, we'll have kite flying, chalk art contests, and I actually think we'll probably have a Ferris wheel as well.
Ooh, that sounds like fun. Well, you know, that part of all over Houston, but especially in that part, there's all kinds of international families, you know, people from all over the world that live in that area. So that's a very good place to have an international festival. Tell us a little about some of the activities. Like, I know you're going to have booths. And what are some of the different things that we can look forward to?
So we'll have some artisan booths. Those are local people or people from around Texas that have different businesses who want to come and sell clothes, shoes, toys. We'll also have a beer and wine garden. The beer is sponsored by St. Arnold Brewing Company. We have a kids zone. The kids zone has so many activities: face painting, bounce houses, a rock wall, tattoos. We'll also have a cultural main stage with performances from local dance schools around the city of Sugar Land.
And how many do you think, different cultures do you think might be represented there? About how many?
All of them.
Just a whole bunch. I know.
Yes, lots. Lots.
Well, you know, and yes. I understand you're going to have what we call daytime fireworks. Now, I'm used to fireworks that happen at night, but what about these daytime fireworks?
The daytime fireworks are this will be my first time really seeing them, but they're like the powdery type of fireworks, which from what I've been told, they go pretty high and you'll be able to see them from the Ferris wheel too.
Ooh, and you have art car showings. What about that?
We do. We have art cars. I got in touch with some art car vendors from the city of Houston. And I have about 12 art cars that are going to be there to show off their one-of-a-kind cars.
Now, tell me about the kite flying. And I understand it's a contest for kite flying, but also for the design of the kite. What is that all about?
There are 4 different categories for the kite contest. One of them is the highest flying kite. The second one will be the smallest kite. The third one is the most unique kite. And then there's a 4th one that I can't remember. But yes, there are 4.
Okay. All right. And then can anybody just, go fly a kite and not necessarily be in the contest, but just have fun?
Absolutely. We'll also have Rick's Darts and Games there. He's big on helping people fly kites. He'll also be selling them on site as well. So if you don't know how to fly a kite, he's definitely there to help you. And he has other people there to help people as well.
Well, there's this kind of a special art to flying a kite, especially the big ones, right?
I would,
because the wind and all of that, you got to figure out how to get it up there and then how to get it back down, and don't let you fly away. There's a commercial where I see, I don't know, it may not be a kite, it may be a balloon where a dog starts to bite it, and it's like, wait, don't fly off with the kite or the balloon. But okay, anyways. So now the beer and wine garden, do you have to pay for this? I mean, how does that go?
It's free beer, but you have to be 21.
That's important.
Yes. You'll receive 2 tickets. Each person will receive 2 tickets for free beer. The wine garden, however, the wine is from Messina Hoff. They will be pouring wine, but they will have a fee for the wine.
Okay. And now tell us about when and where we can go for all of this fun.
The International Art and Kite Festival will take place in the city of Sugar Land at the Brazos River Park. Just type in 18427 Southwest Freeway, Sugar Land, and it'll take you straight to the park. We'll also have shuttles on site. If you want to park at U of H Sugar Land, they'll shuttle you back and forth to your car from the site to enjoy the festivities.
I think that's probably the best way to go. I mean, I live out there, so I know what you're talking about. And don't you're going there to have fun. Why take a car and sit in the traffic and all of that? No, just go to the U of H satellite there and let them take you. And then go fly a kite. Okay. Yes. Do you have any special bands or anything like that that's going to play?
So this is going to be my first time meeting the bands. They've been there before, but it's Mango Punch, who I heard is very good. And also we'll have Steel Vibrations, who has like little steel drums. And
I know what those are. That's fun.
Yeah. I heard that they were amazing to see.
Yes. Okay. Well, very good. So we've got music, dance, art, and the chalk art. I want to take part in that. I love drawing, and then you have the chalk, and the only bad part about it is that as soon as it rains, it's gone. All that work, and it's just disappears.
It does. But we're not hoping for rain. We're hoping for some sunshine.
Yes. I think we're going to, well, we don't know. That's March 26th, right? Yeah. So it's a little far away. I mean, we'll have to ask some of our weather people what that's going to be.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Tony. And Carla Allen, the event production coordinator of Parks and Recreation for the city of Sugar Land, Texas. Always some great stuff going out in Sugar Land. Thanks, Carla. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. Have a good day, guys.
All right. Thank you. And Tony, I don't know if you've been to the festivals down there, but I remember years ago, I don't know if they still hold it. They have the American Idol type festival, the Sugar Land Idol. Went to that years ago. That was loads of fun. So they always have some great stuff out there.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Some news and announcements we've got for you. We've got a few of those. There is something going on Thursday, March 24th that you'll want to take part in. It's Human Trafficking 101. HCC's Counseling and Ability Services is partnering up with Texas Forensic Nurse Examiners to offer Human Trafficking 101. This is a very important conference that you'll want to take part in and learn all about this, because unfortunately, Houston ranks very high when it comes to human trafficking. And yes, they are in many cases targeting our students. We recently covered that on a topic episode. For more information on this event, we'll have a link in our social media post where you can register to attend. Okay, surgical precision. Be a member of Coleman's surgery team, Tony.
Yes, enroll now to be a part of the 12-month surgical technology program. Just 1 year, and you can learn how to be part of a surgical team, preparing for the operating room, equipment, patient, preparing the patient and the equipment and all of that. So for 1 year, and you can have that type of job. And we'll have information about that in our post after the show.
Okay, Parallel Lives, Stanley Kaminsky. What's this all about? Well, the solo works of Professor Stanley Kaminsky will be featured at HCC's Northwest College, the Northwest Spring Branch Gallery. It's going to be the Spring 2022 exhibition. Of course, it's free. It's going on through April the 9th, and we'll have some information in our social media post. Make sure you attend that as well. And as we mentioned, Tony, next week is spring break.
Yay! I can't wait. It'll be great. I can catch up, but also I'll take a little time to rest too.
Yes, spring break is all next week, March 14th through 18th. So remember, Up to the Minute is not on the air next week. We'll be off as well. If you're in the HCC family, you'll be off as well next week. So enjoy your time off. We'll be returning the following Monday after spring break. Okay, summer registration is open now, and fall registration is right around the corner. It's hard to believe we're already talking fall 2022 registration here at HCC. But this year, for some reason, this year seems to be zooming by.
It is zooming by. Everything's coming up so fast.
Yep.
Right now, if you want to register for summer, do that right now, because that's happening now. But then for fall, you can start thinking about it. April 11th, everyone go check out the schedule, figure out what you want to take, talk to a counselor, let the counselor help you, guide you through what you need to take for your degrees and certificates. And then April 18th is priority registration, and that's for veterans and the Eagle Promise program. But then everybody gets to register April 25th. So don't wait to the last minute. Go ahead and look all that stuff up. Be prepared, know how much money it takes, and don't worry about the money, because we have so many ways to help you with financial aid on that. So be sure and look at that. And just go to hccs.edu/apply and get started on it.
Yes. Okay. All right. That's wrapping up today's show. Tomorrow on the show, we've got some special guests. Greg Williams, another success story for our students from the Entrepreneurial Initiatives Program, talks about how HCC has helped him with the company Honesty Construction. And we'll have another guest tomorrow. You're off tomorrow, so you get to start spring break pretty soon, Tony.
Yes, I can. Of course, I'm still be working tomorrow. I just won't.
You're just off of the show. Yeah, you're off of the show tomorrow. So it's Film Friday tomorrow, and Frank Cooper back in the house.
Frank on Friday. Yes, yeah. I can't wait to see what he has to say.
Yeah, he'll be here tomorrow, so I'm sure he'll have some sports predictions that you'll definitely want to tune in for, because at least in Frank's mind, he always has it right. He is the sports maven. All right. So thanks for joining us. Frank is the man. Thanks for joining us this morning. We'll be back tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. live with Up to the Minute.